Hey, what's going on? Sereda here. And you know I'm from naturallyhighlife.com, the creator of that site. My name's Sereda Dailey. And right now what I'm going to do is an angel card reading for the rest of the week of October 29th, that whole week, the rest of that. And then I'm going to do the rest of the entire next week of November, the first week of that. So the end of October to the 7th of November. That's what we're doing today. So right now I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards for you. Please listen to the other video so you can hear about why your video was a bit late this time. Had some, planetary things happening like we're all having with this past full moon. And so I had to get out of the zone that I was in and get into a new space and step into that new reality, which is so good. It's been so good, and the support is like, we have all kinds of cosmic support. So let's see what kind of cosmic support is available to us this particular week with the angels. I'm going to call them in and go ahead and tell you all also to check out my program called Get Happy and Transform. Do check that out because I put my heart and soul into that. I love it to pieces. We've got a webinar coming up also. If you're looking to transform and get happy in your life, then it's something you want to definitely check out because that is what we are going to be working on. Okay, and Spirit Guide Alignment is the next chapter of courses that's coming out about how to work with your spirit guides. I tell you all that was coming out. I had a really good friend of mine who I was able to interview for that. And so it's going to be really nice, like really real, like for real, for real. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and call the angels and guides. And I just want to give you that announcement, let you know I haven't forgotten about you at all. I had to get out of here and get some things done, and that happened, so every day I've been out doing it, making it happen, like I know you have. This has been a very busy month, okay? And you got to take advantage of the energies while they're present, or they're gonna go, and then you got to wait for them to come back around again. So what I want you to do is to also check out the video before this, the general reading for this extended week, okay? And let's go ahead and call in our guides, angels, ancestors, our ascended masters, those we work with who are illuminated ancestors, guides, and we're going to call you in to assist with this work. And thank you so much for your support and backing us up. And angels, thank you for your guidance ahead of time. And thank you, yes. And they're here. And we ask for your support. The protection circle has been set. We close the circle. And let's begin. Let's tune in. This week's energies have to do with some straight to the point things, as we say. All right, there we go. So we're using the Angels of Atlantis Oracle deck this time. I don't have the decks mixed this time. It's just this deck. I'm not using the Psychic Angels for the heart for this one because it is a love reading. So that's what we're going to talk about regardless to what cards are used. I want to give you all a break and use a different deck this time. So we're just using this one. This is what I'm guided to use. Hope you enjoy it. Let's go. First card coming up is If You Could Choose. In love, I'm hearing that guidance is coming from above. Yes, it rhymes, but it's very true. That what you seek is seeking you. Some of you are newly single. You are wondering if the universe has your back. And here in this reading, I'm here to let you know. They're saying absolutely, yes, unequivocally. Do not doubt it because it's here. And it's here for you. The entire, I want to say two different things at the same time, so I'm stumbling over my words. But no matter what, it seems the universe is here to support your every overwhelmed and desire of what you want, especially if that thing is going to support and assist others on their path. If it does not, if it's only for you, you may experience some hiccups or some obstructions that can be overcome, of course. Everything can be overcome, but it may take a little longer. So in the midst of all of that, trust. Archangel Uriel's trust card came up as the first card. And all of that was channeled that I just said. Because I'm like, I didn't even mention the card, but it wasn't time. So if you could choose what would happen in your life, how would you want things to end? Well, you all are listening to this, want to be able to trust where you are. You want to be able to trust the process that the universe is taking you through better than you are right now. You want to be able to open your arms and say, I'm allowing. It's okay. Everything is all right. You want to be able to bounce back faster. That's what they're saying. You want to be able to go into a low point, not feel your best, but you want to be able to snap right back into it because you know something is supporting you on your journey. They say, if you forget for a second, number one thing to do is find a friend, someone who can remind you that you are not alone on this planet, someone who reminds you that you have the power to make the choices to change your life. And even that person may not be perfect either. Nobody's perfect on this planet, in these bodies anyway, not in this physical body anyway. And that's all right, because underneath it all, you are perfect. And so the message is to trust in your desires and to trust that something bigger than you and I, that we are a part of, that is within us, is expanding our realities at all times. And so what it is that you want in your life, it is perfectly fine, because you're not going to want to stop wanting. You're not going to stop desiring. You're not going to want to stop building. And why? Because the universe is always expanding. It's expansive by nature. So it's natural to want to expand your reality and to want more. Once you get one goal, you're going to want another goal. Once you get one other thing, you're going to want something else. And so in relationships, some of you, some of us, we are not happy with where we are. We want more in the relationship. We want to see more effort being done on each other's parts. The messages set the tone. Be the example. Start somewhere. Show people how to do it. Show them how it works. Show them how to get started with it. Archangel Uriel can help with you setting that example, being that divine example for others. Not pointing the finger, but being passionately focused on what you want in such a way that it has no other recourse, no other way. There's no other way that it's not going to happen, because you are so passionate about it in a loving way, not in a judgmental way, but loving with love, inviting in that next step, that new thing. And so being yourself and seeing that anything's possible and trusting in the moment is going to help get you there. Let's move on to the next card. Thank you, Archangel Uriel, for your guidance. I feel so much love as that was coming through. And the message is, feeling that love, it makes everything possible. When you're in a state of gratitude and of thankfulness, waking up in the morning, saying thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for this moment. Doors fly open for you. Whether you're in a state of thankfulness or not, oh, I feel it. You will see things happening for you. But when you get in this state of thankfulness, even more, You know, when you get into that state of thankfulness even more, you will even notice even more stuff happening. But when you get into that focused state of being grateful, being thankful, that trust from Archangel Uriel, you can just feel that. And I don't even know if I ever showed you the card because it is a very, very packed reading. It's loaded. But it's loaded with a lot of love I'm feeling, sensing this week. And this is a mountain. And Archangel Uriel's pearl is at the top of that. So it's like being reflective in a way of the energies that are happening right now. Because it's something that you are exuding, that's attracting what it is that you're attracting to you or me to me. And it happens quick, lightning fast. It's really unavoidable. So you might as well attract a good thing, right? You might as well attract what you want. What you can't change, Archangel Metatron says, is wisdom. What you can't change is the desire to be wise enough to know better and to do better. And they're saying, some of you know that you know better, that I know better, that we're not putting forth our best effort. Why? Because sometimes we're not ready. So in relationships, being the person who thinks they know it all and that everybody needs to see life the way I see it, or otherwise I can't be happy. If you're not doing things the way I'm doing them, then you've got to be wrong. They're saying that's the wrong way to go. Because why? We got many realities here. And wisdom is coming from each of us on some level, in some way, somehow. And we've got to welcome in that wisdom from each of us. So listen to those around you. They're speaking wisdom to you. They're letting you know why you're getting the love you're getting in the way you're getting it. And they're also showing you how to get more love from them. Or perhaps some of you are going to have to toss some of the realities that are in your space now to attract a new reality that you will get the wisdom echoed back to you no matter what, showing you what you want versus what you don't want. And you can recreate, can build anew if you want. Great time for it right now. See things as they are. And that's what can't be changed. You're not going to be able to go through this life without blatantly seeing things for what they are. The nose being missing off of this Sphinx here. It's blatant, you see it, something happened, whatever it is, something happening, something being shifted. And you can't run away from it. You got to deal with it. So, might as well deal with it with a placement, with a state of joy, with trusting that things are going to be okay. And not just trusting, but using your willpower in the moment. Not letting people overtake you with their bull stuff. It's an angel reading, so I'm not going to curse on this one, okay? Because that wouldn't be right. But I think I may have done it one time or something, but excuse me. So, what to let go of in the future is the need to think that in order to grow, the people around you have to change in some way. There's a resentment that some of us hold on to, and we've got to use our willpower to erase it, to get rid of it, to move away from it. And if we are unable to at least give ourselves a breath of a pause from that old energy, and you're like still living in that, blaming others, so-and-so did this, I can't do that, woe is me. Use your willpower and embrace love. Because someone has definitely been getting themselves into situations where they feel hurt, they feel abused, they feel taken advantage of, they feel used up, and they don't feel appreciated. But yet they keep going back. There's wisdom in this situation. There's wisdom in this new love that has come into your life. There's wisdom in meeting this new person that you have met who is not speaking the language that you want to hear. There is something that can't be changed about how this person is talking, is walking, is living their life. But what can change is how you do yours. The other thing is this willpower. Using your willpower to go through the troubled times. Just like a dolphin would. You know how dolphins go through the water and they just seem like they're so joyful. It's an energy here. Archangel Haniel's talking about being joyful in turbulent times. Letting go of the heavy burdens and being lighter. That's something that you can change. You can change that. Why not do it? Use your willpower. Shift your focus. If you feel like you're addicted to old patterns with relationships, then let it go. Let it be. Make a plea at this new moon that's coming up after this, like 2 weeks from now. Well, it's a little less than that now by the time you get this reading. But set yourself up for success. Write yourself a letter. It may take you a couple moons to make that shift. But with willpower, with a steady pace, with going the distance, going the depth, and going deep, you're going to be able to do it. But you got to start somewhere, they say. They say you got to start somewhere. Archangel Uriel has another card. The last one. And why are we 17 minutes in? I definitely was in trance with the message because I was going to do a 5-minute reading, y'all. And every single time I say that, the readings get longer and longer. So I'm not even going to say that anymore. Archangel Haniel says integrity. In your relationships, some of you have to take action. This is in the position of action to take. And it has to do with having your integrity intact when dealing with others. Now, some people are some people are definitely understanding that it does take you holding back a bit in order to get to your next level. If it's a time to end a relationship, then certain things you may not be able to share. That means integrity is looking a little different for you. Because at this point, you've got to look out for yourself, right? So, these are people leaving messages underneath the last video that I put up, so excuse that. What I want you to do is tune into yourself, check in with your values, balance the scales within you, and see what you want in a relationship for a romantic love, passion partner. It requires your strength at this time. And you gotta be willing to hear the other person out. I'm hearing that came out of nowhere. Hear the other person out. They may sound like they're talking in gibberish. They may not sound like they're making any sense sometimes. It happens. I sound like that sometimes myself. But they're saying to hear the other person out. Okay? Sorry about this light. Hear the other person out because, it's necessary. This is another divine being who requires your attention, your love, and it's patience that's necessary right now. That has to do with integrity, patience with the other person. And some of you are also on the brink of you're considering untraditional relationships, and the angels are saying to think this through. That nothing's wrong or right, but think it through to see what's good for you. Okay? And beyond that, that's your reading. So if you could choose, you would trust more in your relationship, that you can. You can trust more. You got some decisions to make, right? And the other person is learning to trust you more. You can't make somebody do something, but you just have to say, hey, this is me. This is how I do. And live up to your truth. Stand in your power. Okay? The other thing that you cannot change is the amount of wisdom that's coming from people. The wisdom of this planet. Every person has some sort of wisdom that they're here to share. Each one is wearing a different mask, a different shell of the Creator. And the Creator is within all of us, all that is. So listen to the wisdom that is all around you. That can't be changed, but that's very powerful because the answers are always there. They're always within you, but they're always showing up all around us too. Willpower. What to let go of in the future is to not use your power, to not step into your power, to forget that you have willpower. So some of you looking to lose weight, some of you looking to gain weight, some of you looking to, change things before the new year starts. Then use your willpower, exercise it. That's how it's going to change. You want to be able to have a baby. You want to be able to tell the person no and mean no. Then practice that and stand by it. And if you cannot do it, then get somebody to assist you with it, like myself, because I don't play, and get somebody to work with you on that, and we'll work through it together to build up that willpower, that trust, that wisdom that you want to be able to tap into more in your life. Work with your angels, your guides, and ancestors. And as far as integrity, okay? Integrity. As far as integrity, we are going to deal with, I'm sorry about that. That's the last part of it. That's the action to take, is to stand in your truth and to realize that having integrity has to do with a choice. And it's just about balancing how you do what you do, okay? Which is these scales here. Now, that is your reading. I hope this was good for you, and hopefully you got something out of this. I definitely see love here really strongly, and it's shining bright. May feel like it's a little tarnished, it needs some shining, some retouching, but it's nothing that you can't work out. Some things may not be workable, but if they're not, give it some thought. Listen to that wisdom. Listen to that wisdom within yourself, and then make your plans. Okay? Make your plans and work with the other person with this. And some of you who are thinking about those non-traditional relationships, you will definitely want to meditate on that. And look at some of the people who are successfully doing what it is that you want to do in relationships, and add a couple of their ideas to what you're doing right now. Okay? Peace, love, and light. Listen to the other reading, and also check out my Get Happy and Transform course, which is on my website at naturallyhighlife.com. I look forward to working with you, and I think that's it. So this is the reading for this Thursday, the 29th, all the way till next week, November the 7th. And that is it. And beyond that, thanks for waiting for me and sticking in there with me. And if you'd like a reading, or you'd like to work with me or get a numerology report, a tarot, or something like that, I do that. I do it for couples, and I also do it for individuals too. So reach out, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace, love, and light.